So we have Subbuteo the Team Edition. I think this was first made in 1945, the game. Subbuteo, that is, not the Team Edition. Of course, this is slightly newer. Now, I bought this on eBay, and it said it was new. It was coming from Glasgow, so I actually thought it might just arrive full of fried Mars bars and used syringes. But let's see what it's like. So this is obviously the front of the box, the top of the box, and then, I don't know if you can see it, but in here, you might just be able to make out here where the little men are, and apparently they are flexible, because in earlier versions of Subbuteo they were slightly stiff. Your men would be stiff, and then they'd break, and you'd have to glue them back together. Now let's just flip over the box. Okay, so this is the back of it. Now I've done some reading, and apparently the box doesn't actually arrive in a cellophane wrapper. It does just come sealed with sellotape. So let's have a look at the inside now. So here is the lid off. There's the lid and the inside. So we have blue, as always, and red. And then you have your goalkeepers and one ball. Now apparently in earlier versions of Subbuteo, you used to be able to get more than one ball, which was nice. And then these are the goals, which are kind of slightly flexible plastic. And the netting, and then you can see underneath there's the pitch. So let's take this off. We'll have a look at these figures in a minute, but we'll have a look at the what's underneath this plastic now. And so here we have the pitch in all its glory, and I'm feeling the turf. I'm feeling the turf. Actually, it's quite thick. Nice material. And then underneath, and it smells a little bit. It has almost like a new car smell, new car material smell. I'm getting meadows, blackberries, desperation, loneliness, yes, and a hankering for a childhood from the Subbuteo pitch. And so here's the manual, the game rules, tips on the back, flicking, swerving. Goalkeeper's playing handle. Let's have a look inside. Apologies for the camera work. This is all a bit documentary war footage at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, those are the rules. And the thing about Subbuteo, which is quite interesting from the videos I've seen, is that for every action that the attacker takes, the defender is allowed to make one action as well. But the attack doesn't have to wait for him. So you can end up with almost simultaneous gameplay, which is quite interesting. So now I think it's time to have a look at the little men. So here, I'm going to have to stabilize the shit out of this footage. I know that. Okay, so it seems like these are actually quite hard. Oh, no, I got one out. I got one out. Can we zoom in on him? I'm not sure. I think I might have to find a different camera and do a close-up for this. So I'm trying to get a shot of this little Subbuteo figure. It's a little bit hard because even in macro mode, the camera's macro is not sensitive enough to be able to get close to it. To give you some idea of scale, can you see the God rays behind? This is the Messiah has come back as a tiny plastic figure. So if I come back in here, this is him next to a casino die. Or, if that's not a good indicator of size for you, a pistachio nut. And he is bendy. Unfortunately, I'm doing this one-handed, wearing gloves. He is bendy. You can see that I can bend him on a nut. There, he's bending on the nut, so he's flexible, so he won't snap. And let's just have an inaugural flick. Oh, he's number 9. I didn't know that you had numbers. That's pretty cool. So up he goes towards the front. Oh, and he's taken a tumble, but he's not a European because he got straight back up.